Hi guys. So as most of you will know, if you're on my public Facebook page, and also from vlogs I've done, me and Kayla have had quite a lot of issues with bottles. So I just wanted to do a bit of a video sharing which bottles we use, what we liked, what we didn't. Hopefully it will help somebody else. I mean, every baby is different, and even parents have just preferences of bottles they personally like themselves. So maybe, what I have to say might help some people, maybe not. But anyway, first up, we started with the Avent. I use these with my son, and we had the same issues with my son as we did with Kayla in regards to the bottle itself. Yeah. My main issue with these is that they collapse and they invert, so they end up like that. And for a baby to try and be latched onto that and sucking on that, it's really hard. So you always have to keep stopping, letting it pop out, and then starting again, and it just takes so long. So that's really the only thing I don't like about these. Back when I used these with my son, it was obviously 4 years ago. They actually didn't have this little inner ring thing. I don't know what difference this makes personally, because it still has the same issues as it did 4 years ago, but yep, whatever. They've added a little ring thing, and that just goes on like that. Yeah, that's really the only thing I don't like about these bottles. The shape of the teat I have no problems with, and neither babies have had any trouble latching on or actually getting the milk from these or anything like that. What I like about it is the bottle is completely clear, so there's nothing at all blocking you from seeing exactly how much milk is left, or how much they've had or whatever. And it's clearly marked. It's marked in mils, as well as UK fluid ounce and US fluid ounce. So I mean, this bottle is pretty much universal, right? I mean, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure they're the only measurements for liquid the world through. So I could be wrong, I don't know, but they're the most common ones used. So that's what I really like about this bottle. Completely clear. There's nothing at all preventing you from seeing how much is left. These bottles, I bought 3 of these. I bought one on its own, and then I bought a 2-pack. The one on its own I think was about $10, and the 2-pack was about $20, I think. So I mean, not a bad price. And Avent is actually, it's a very well-known brand. Everyone knows about it. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad price. These days, everything baby related is quite expensive, so when it's something like this, it's going to make your life a lot easier, and for bottle feeding mums, it's going to get those feeds in, in a timely manner. That's my thoughts on the Avent bottle. Secondly, we tried the Tommy Tippy Closer to Nature. This bottle came very highly recommended. Apparently a lot of people have a lot of success with these bottles, where I did not. I actually really like the shape of the teat, and I like, again, that this is another completely clear bottle. What I don't like about it, I don't like the shape. It's so fat and awkward, and just, I mean, I highly doubt this would fit in most cup holders on like car seats or prams or whatever. It's just a really sort of stupid, awkward, fat, weird shape that I don't like. I'm sure there are a lot of people that do like it. These are all just my personal opinions. What works for me may not work for others, and vice versa, and what I like others might not like, so whatever. I also don't like that the measurements start at, well, the big one there is 60. You're not going to be able to see on this camera, and then the little mark below it that indicates 50, that's mils. I don't like that it doesn't do sort of lower increments, whereas the Avent, this one starts at 20, so at least that's a little bit lower. But yeah, that's another thing I don't like. And also because of the stupid shape of the bottle, the measurements are all like out of whack. Like, down here they're really, really close, and then they get spaced out, and then they're really, really close again. So I think it's a really stupid shape for a bottle. And also another thing I don't like, the issue we had with this one with Kayla was this constantly just inverted, like maybe every minute or so, a lot more than the Avent. And I think it's because the teat is so large, like it's such a large area of like soft material that it is very easily collapsible. So that I hate. I hate these bottles. I really do. Like with a passion. I cannot stand them. These would make Kayla's feeds go 2-3 times longer than what they should, just because every minute I'd have to take it back out of her mouth, pull it out, wait for it to pop back out, and as it's come back out, when you put the milk back down, you can see all the bubbles fizzing up as the air gets sucked back in while it's coming back into shape. So there's more air that's going into my baby's stomach that is making her, giving her pain and making me have to work harder to get her burps up. It's got this little, I don't know if you, oh yeah, there you go. This little sort of vent thing. I haven't actually read the instructions for this. I just couldn't be bothered. I mean, it's a bottle. How hard can it be? You fill it with milk, you put it in your baby's mouth. It's no rocket science. But what I'm assuming that is to help the air escape as the baby's sucking. And I gotta say, it's just a friggin' waste of space, because this bottle did not do shit for eliminating air for my baby. So yeah, hate this bottle. Would not recommend it to anyone. But having said that, I do know that a lot of people have had no issues with this bottle at all. So again, different people have different experiences, but I would never ever buy these again. For a 2-pack of these, it cost about $20. So yeah. After that one, we went to the Nook, and I personally love this bottle. I think it's adorable. It's got a gorgeous little pattern on it. It's like a little pink horse, and even the detail on the lid, it's light pink and sort of a little bit darker of a pink, and they're little like knobby bits. So even the detail on the lid is just really cute. Also, I think the shape of the teat is just really cool. It's not your average just sort of normal round teat. It's got a bit of a shape to it, and the hole is actually on the top. You're not going to be able to see because the quality of this video is, it's just a webcam. But yeah, the hole is actually on the top of the teat and not, out the middle like most. What else? Again, completely clear bottle. Well, I mean, apart from the picture, but where the measurements are, it's completely clear. So you can see how much your baby's taken. The measurements start at 20 as well. That's another thing I like. This, I think, also has a little air vent. Where's that? Up here. similar to the Tommy Tippy. As far as this bottle goes, I really like it, but Kayla didn't like it at all, and I think it's because of the shape of the teat. She just didn't seem to be able to figure out how to get the milk from it, because she would just suck and suck and suck and suck, and I'd be sitting there thinking, oh, she mustn't be hungry because she's just using it like a dummy. But come to realise, she was trying really hard to get the milk out, but she just could not figure it out. So that's the only reason this bottle didn't work for us, because other than that, I freaking love it. I think it looks great. It is quite chunky. But yeah, I just think it's adorable. And it does come with a lid, but I actually don't know where it is at the moment. So I tried this bottle with her twice. Neither time she was able to get more than like about 10 meals out. And you know, I was trying her for probably a good 20 minutes before I realised she physically just couldn't get it out. This one actually came highly recommended as well. A lot of people like the Nook brand, and even my midwife suggested it to me. But yeah, just didn't work for Kayla. This bottle was, I think, $14. So these ones are a little bit more pricey, and I guess it's because they do work for so many people, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I do really like this bottle. Kayla just didn't know how to get the milk. And lastly is this bottle. And this one is the Ma'am. And I do believe these are the self-sterilising ones. These ones, I got 3 given to me. I got another one in the fridge. I got 3 given to me by a subscriber who, you know, knows of my struggles with bottles and Kayla. And these ones work. And these ones actually do work for Kayla. She likes them. I have pros and cons about these. Okay, I'll start with the good stuff. Firstly, I don't mind the teat. I mean, not that it matters what I care about them, because it's not me that's sucking on them. But when I talk about the teat or the shape or whatever, it's just my opinion, sort of aesthetically, like what I think of the look of it. So yeah, the teat is a little different. It's slim on one side and then fatter on the other. So it's I guess when a nipple is clamped on, it would be the same sort of thing, like it would flatten where the gums are. So I guess that's the reasoning behind the shape of this. So yeah, what else do I like? I like that it comes in different colours. These, obviously, this is a green one. Oh, they're both green. The blue one's in the fridge. But you can get pink, and I'm pretty sure you can get purple as well. Yeah. Another pro is that I believe these are self-sterilising. Because they were given to me by a subscriber, I didn't get the little instructions or whatever with it. But I have seen these in a shop. I was actually tempted to get them because of the self-sterilising aspect. So what you do with these to sterilise them is that the bottom unscrews. I can't obviously show because this does have milk in it. But you put a little bit of water in the bottom and then screw the base back on. And you turn the teat around so the teat is facing down into the bottle. And then you put the lid back on. And you just stick it in the microwave for a couple of minutes and it just completely sterilises itself. So that is a very, very convenient thing. You know, you don't need the big sterilizer and all that. You can just, you can just chuck a few bottles in the fridge, in the microwave as is. And that is pretty much as far as the pros go for me. I guess one more is that, Kayla handles it really well. She hardly gets any wind or whatever from these. After having her feed from these, I don't need to burp her firmly. I can just burp her quite lightly, and her burps come up really easily. She hardly has any spit up. So yeah, in regards to feeding her with these, her actually getting her feed from them. They're really good. No issues at all with that. But what I don't really like the shape, and it's quite thick, which I think is because of the self-sterilizing aspect of it. But when you're trying to warm these bottles up, oh, that's something I didn't mention with the other bottles. When you're trying to warm these up, because it is so thick, it takes a lot longer, because obviously you can't put breast milk in the microwave. So what we do is we just have the bottle in a jug, and then we fill the jug with hot water. So because it's so thick, it does take a lot longer than these other bottles do, because this one is thick as well, but the Avent is not as thick, and the Tommy Tippy is definitely not as thick either. So that's a negative. It takes a little while longer to warm up. But I mean, that also, I guess that's a negative and a positive, because while the negative is that it does take a little longer, the positive on the other side of things is that I have time to change her nappy. I can wash up my pump things and have them ready, so I can do a few things while it's warming up before it's actually time to feed her. So that's a kind of that's an iffy one. Another thing I really hate about this bottle is that the measurements start at 60 mils, and again, you're not going to be able to see that because my camera is not clear enough. But yeah, that measurement there is 60 mils, so which is 2 UK fluid ounce according to this bottle. And then anything below that you cannot see, and it's really hard to judge because the bottle is, a different shape, and there's just no way, you can hardly see. And and another thing is that from here where it dips in and then gets wide again, from there downwards is like a sort of it's like frosted, I guess you can call it. I don't know another word to describe it, but the top part up here is clear, so you can see through it. Opaque, I think that's the word, opaque. Clear and opaque, yeah. So here is like, you can't see through it as well. So when you fill it, and if you're filling it, say, I don't know, 90 mils or whatever, which is in the frosted, opaque area, you've got to sort of get the bottle and you've got to tip it a bit so you can see exactly where the milk is. So that makes it a bit difficult, and that is something I really hate, because because I'm bottle feeding and I want to know how much she's taken. It's hard to sort of figure out how much she's taken if I can't friggin' see how far the milk is up to. So that is something I really hate about these bottles, and that is why I'm not going to buy any more of them. I am still actually going to search for another bottle, because she's obviously going to be bottle fed for a while. So I need a bottle that is going to be efficient for us both. So yeah, I am still going to be looking for another bottle for her. Just one that embodies everything that I've mentioned. Completely see-through, I can see exactly how much is left. The low increments are a bonus, but I mean, if it does start at 50, 60 mils, that's not a problem, as long as the bottle is clear and I can see through it, because then I can just sort of guesstimate how much is left. And a teat that doesn't collapse or give her a lot of wind. That's pretty much all I want in a bottle. So yeah, I think that's all for this one. I saw these in the store, but I can't remember how much they were. Around the 10 or 15 mark each. And of course these ones are going to be a little bit more expensive because they are self-sterilizing, so that's a major selling point. So yeah, they're the 4 bottles that I've tried. And my experiences and opinions of them, and of Kayla's sort of experiences as well. I hope it's helped somebody, and if you have any suggestions or comments or questions, go ahead and ask. Go ahead and leave them below the video. And I guess that's it for now. Bye guys.